Welcome back, everyone. Today is day 2 of my detailing project. Behind me is my 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. Yesterday, I did a complete detail of the interior, and I started on the exterior by doing a pre-clean of the wheels. I'll link that video in the description below in case you would like to watch that part. But today we are going to finish the project by doing an external detail. And that will include washing the car by hand, doing a complete wax on all of the paint. I will use some acetone to address some hardened sap that has made its way onto the paint over the last several months. And I may go so far as to do more of a detail on the wheels with a more aggressive cleaner, but we'll see how the day goes. So with that, let's get started with washing the car. My process for washing the car includes using the hose to wet the vehicle and then wash it. And I do that in sections so that the soapy water doesn't dry on the paint before I have a chance to move on to the next section. So we'll get started with that right now. Before we wash the vehicle, I'm going to address the sap that has hardened on the paint. I will be using this acetone, so let's get started with that. Now with this, I'm not pouring it on the vehicle, I'm being sparing with it. But it does a very nice job removing the hardened sap without damaging the paint. Okay, I'm going to just move around the vehicle, removing sap where I see it, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now, as I'm finishing up here, I wanted to show you what tree sap looks like, just so you know what to look for when you detail your own vehicle. And you can see a spot right here, and there's more right over here, smaller spots. And again, with the acetone, you rub, and it's going to take some muscle power to do this. You're going to get a good tricep and bicep workout for sure, but eventually it comes off just like that. Okay, we are finished removing all of the hardened sap, and you can see from the cloth just how much was on there. Now I am going to wash the vehicle and check it one more time after washing it to see if there are any spots that I missed. So let's finally get to washing that vehicle. I did want to show you what car cleaner I am using, or car wash. It's from O'Reilly's. It's a concentrated car wash, and I just measure it according to directions. You never want to use anything like standard dish soap. It might be too harsh for some finishes on your vehicle, so always use a soap designed specifically for washing cars. I do want to add here that today isn't really an ideal day for washing and waxing a car. It's mostly sunny. It was supposed to be cloudy this afternoon, but carpe diem. This is what I had planned for today. So once I'm done washing it, when I wax it, I'm going to move the vehicle into a more shaded area. Okay, so let's finish the car wash. Okay, I've moved the Jeep into a little bit more of a shaded spot. It's not ideal, but it'll do for now. And we are going to get to the waxing part of the detail. Now, again, I'm using a Meguiar's product, not sponsored. It's called the Mirror Glaze, and it's a professional high-tech yellow wax. So I am going to use this little foam pad to apply it, and then I will use a towel to buff it off after it is dry. So we'll get to it right now. And again, I'm being sparing with this. There's no need to go overboard with the wax. You just want a thin layer. Okay, I will keep applying this to the rest of the vehicle, and then by the time I'm done, it should be ready to start buffing it off in this area. Okay, the wax has been applied and it's dried, so it's time to buff it off. So we'll get right to that. And you want to use circular motions when you're buffing off the wax. It gives a nicer finish. Okay, it's looking really good so far. I'm going to buff the rest of the vehicle and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I have finished buffing the wax off the vehicle, and that concludes our project for today. Now, I had meant to do a final detail on the wheels, but I've run out of time, so I will have to save that for the next time I wash my vehicle. But aside from that, I'm really happy with the results. Between yesterday and today, I have about 8.5, 9 hours into this detail, but I'm really happy with the results, very satisfied. So with that, if you enjoyed these 2 videos, please give them a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of other videos that I've posted that you might enjoy taking a look at. In the meantime, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on our next adventure.